monster.
Hey guys, Koala here, and today we have a replay for you featuring Gambit in his WZ-111 5A. Now, he sent this one to me over a month ago, actually the same day that the Swedish medium tanks came out. That's when this replay takes place, is actually that same day. And you're like, why didn't you use it until now? Well, because we literally just used another replay featuring a WZ-111 5A as well, where somebody did, what was it, 13,000 damage, 14,000 damage? This one is much like that. Okay, not 14,000 damage, but still a lot of damage. And you may think he kind of just goes to one spot and he farms the damage. Well, you need to really pay attention then to what he's doing. He's not just sitting here fighting this 277 who's going to be in front of him pretty much the entire game, wasting his time trying to kill him, losing his health trying to kill him, fighting a head-to-head battle versus him, which a lot of players would do in their 5A. And yeah, perhaps you would win that. But then you'd lose a lot of health perhaps, and then maybe if you still had a good game, you'd finish it with 6,000 damage. Not Gambit. And those of you who are wondering, okay, who is Gambit? Have we seen him before? Yes, you have. He used to be called Vishaw. He was on the channel, and he has the title, on this channel anyway, of being probably the best player in the game. Doesn't spam premium rounds, always putting himself where he needs to be, and is constantly putting out these insane games. Like, I'll post a video of myself doing 10,000 damage once every 2 years, and he'll do it every Tuesday. So I'll make sure to leave a link to his YouTube in the description below. Make sure you go check him out if you want to see more games like this on a regular basis. It's pretty crazy. But as you can see, he's moved already from his center location where he would have been fighting with the 277. He's moved here to now put a free shot into this Jagdtiger. May as well. And there we go. See, there's 500 extra damage most players would not have gotten, because they would still be fighting these people right here he's looking at now. So there's 500 damage. Look at that. That you and I probably would not have. Now he's going after this AMX M4, who's kind of in a really strong position, but he's going for his side turret. Is that even... Can he even go through that? Maybe, maybe not. He's going for the cupola. No, he changes his mind. Probably the right choice. He's got this bat chat. Is he going to put a shell in? Yes, he does. Puts it in. Bat chat is now a one-shot. And from here, he's actually pretty hard to penetrate because his lower plate is mostly hidden, if not all the way hidden. And his upper plate, though isn't great, is decent, especially against like the bat chat AP. But as you can see, it is pike-nosed, and so they do start going through it because he's not facing them directly, but he's still bouncing most of the shots, and his kill shot does miss. That bat chat is now living on borrowed time. Bat chat, would you do us all a favor and just stay there so we can kill you now? That would be fantastic. Thanks so much. And he goes down. There you go. No more borrowed time for you, sir. And he is dead. 2,700 damage now in the 5A, and these people continue to drive in front of him. And that happens in this position that he is in. When the enemy team makes the push, it's very, very easy to put yourself in a position to start getting damage and farming, which in this case he is doing now. But a lot of the times, actually, players who go here do get caught out and die. The reason being is because they're sitting fighting that 277, which is on his right. Remember, we mentioned him earlier. They'd be sitting there, both tanks would be hauled down, fighting each other, and then before you know it, these guys, this M4 and the 60 TP, are now shooting him in the side. But he pulled back before that happened, and he's now in a position where he is hauled down. Yet again, something a lot of players would have missed and would now be dying or dead or about to die. And so your game would end with 3,600 damage, and you'd be like, hey, that was a pretty good game, 3,600 at tier 10, can't complain. You really can't complain, but you would be dead. And he is not there. He saw it coming a mile away, and he already pulled into a position where he could counter it. And now he's putting some heat shells in the AMX M4, which is completely understandable. The French super heavies, I really don't like. I can't stand tanks where the weak spots even require premium shells. And that seems to be the case with the AMX M4 54. Like, the cupola is pretty hard to hit, and then the lower plate isn't even much of a weak spot. You still need high pen to go through it. It's like, okay. So I load my gold just so I can pen you in your weak spot. That's cool. That guy goes down. But can you put one more shot into this guy? Come on. His 907 is going to be trying to get around him. And it's a 907. Very good at that. And he does. He gets around him. No problem. Now Vishaw is aside. They don't need my help anymore. Let's see what I can do elsewhere instead. He's got to keep his one heat shell loaded. Another heat shell loaded. May as well. You have it loaded. May as well put it in. And he does. Side turret. Easy. Hits him in the ammo rack. And he is going to keep that heat shell loaded. Maybe for another shot into him. Or maybe the superstructure of this Jagdpanzer. Who knows? But he's going to put it into the E50. No, he misses the E50M there. And the E50M, I couldn't tell. Did he pen him or did he bounce? I wasn't paying enough attention. I wasn't looking at the hit points. Regardless, he's at 1,340 health. Just over half. But he's now switched to his AP shells. And this guy's, is he going to do it again? No, not quite. He fires it and it goes into it. Looks like his mantlet just missing his flat turret armor there. Now he's got a UDES 1516. This is the day that tank came out, by the way. I hope a whole lot that this 1516 is enjoying his $100 purchase as he is now sitting side on in front of Vishaw's gun, or Gambit's gun, and he's dead. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy your new purchase, sir. Wallet Warriors, am I right? Thank goodness that they're in the game, though, because they're the ones who keep this game alive. Without them, this game would be dead, so I thank you, sir, for spending $100 or $150 your way to tier 10. Well done. Alright, what's he going to do now? Now he's going to move over to this side. Yet again, a lot of players would continue to sit there and try to fight all these guys from the front, but he has changed. He's changing his location. He's going to be shooting this T95. No, just kidding. E50M. Nice of you to pull in front of my gun. Hello there. Oh, that's the back end of a T95. Well, 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 well. Don't mind us if we just, put a nice 449 roll into the back of your tank, and he disappears. Is Vishaw going to try again? A nice blind shot, maybe right there. Up there, maybe? No, he's not going to. He's going to pull back yet again. But yeah, you see he's going back and forth, back and forth. But there he is. Hello, T95. Oh, he missed. Oh, I see the problem now. There's a light tank behind him. Have you guys ever woken up in the middle of the night, and you're like, you know what? I really, really don't want to have a light tank behind me in my T95. Right? This guy, this T95, is living that. It's actually happened to him. He's got a light tank behind him. How unfortunate is that? Very unfortunate. Lower plate shot goes in the upper plate. This 277 is getting exceedingly lucky right now. That's like the second shot that he's had a nice, easy penetration, and it's gone not where he's aimed it from, only 100 meters. So that 277 is getting a little bit lucky. It's not that the 277 is any good, because it is terrible in comparison to the 111 5A. It really isn't even a comparison. There's no point to it. It's like, oh, 5A exists, so hey, 277, nice to meet you. But the 277 does, in fact, finish off the Type 4 Heavy. But now there's a Moushin over here. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and you're like, you know what? I never, ever, ever want to have a light tank circling me and my Moushin. Well, unfortunately for this Moushin, he's living it. He's got a light tank circling him, and he's just kind of giving up. He's like, what do I do? And Vishaw's like, yeah, don't mind if I do, you know. If I was this Moushin, I think the least I would do is at least point my hull towards the 5A, just to live a little bit longer. But nah, he's not going to do that. He's just going to continue to back up and allow Vishaw to weave shots between his teammates and kill Moushins. Suddenly, there are 2 tanks left, and he's going to be shooting this Jagdpanzer E100 first. Straight in the side. There we go. Now he's at 9,422 damage. A nice high roll here, and he's got 10k. So he's going to shoot the 277, because the 277 has the potential to give him 10k. He doesn't quite get the super high roll, so he's at 9,941. Can he get the last shot into this guy? Can he, in fact, break 10,000 damage? Were we ever surprised? And he's dead. Will he get the kill on him? Well, the answer to that is no. You know why? Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and we're like, you know what? I definitely never want to get hep-penned and my 277 by a light tank. Well, that 277 just got hep-penned by a light tank who was behind him and his 277. Well, so 3 people are living their worst nightmares in that game, unfortunately, and plus the entire team, as they were going up against Gambit, who, well, did 10,430 damage, and unsurprisingly gets himself an ace tanker, and is at 93% in his mark of excellence damage standing. And a lot of you may be saying, yeah, Clone Guy, What did he do? Why did he get 10,000 damage there? Like, he kind of just went to one position. No, he kept going back and forth. He was micromanaging so much. Why don't you go back if you're really confused and watch that again, or go to his channel and find it and watch it and figure out what did he do that was so different from what we do, right? And then maybe you'll pull out some amazing games sometime. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go check out SpaceBANDIT and Koala Mentality's YouTube's links in the description below. And also make sure you go check out Gambit's, as I will also have his in the description below. It'll be the first thing you see after the description of the video. And then beneath that, if you want to join Outcast, make sure you do. We're going to have some games tomorrow, hopefully. And I have bought a PlayStation 4. Woohoo, I'll be getting it in on Saturday, so we'll be able to stream some PlayStation 4 matches for Outcast. How exciting is that if you're on PlayStation 4? Alright, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.